Okay, what's up, guys? My name is TMossBoss, and I wanted to let you guys know about Anchor. Anchor is an app that you can download to record your podcast in the easiest way ever. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot to know. Like, you just pretty much press record and you just start doing your podcast and stuff. I don't know what you plan on doing, but you plan on doing something. That's why you're here. So, yeah, download Anchor, or you could go to their website, anchor.fm, and yeah, you could do it straight from your computer too. So yeah, it's easy. They distribute everything to they distribute your podcast to every streaming services like out there, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Okay, and then you can monetize it, so you're making money off of what you love doing. All right, so people, make sure you do it. Make sure you download Anchor, or you go to their website, anchor.fm. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in this episode, I actually have two ideas for an episode. I was either gonna start reviewing movies on my podcast. I might do that. Actually, you know what? I should write that down, or I could just record two episodes for the night and stuff. Cause to make myself remembering things. Because I think about it and end up forgetting the whole thing. Whatever the title is, and honestly, that's what I talked about. But I think I'm gonna talk about all of the Air Jordan shoes that I've owned. And so pretty much, and there's Jordans that I'm gonna be missing out on and things, but I remember, that was the thing. I'm trying to remember, because there were Jordans I remember wearing when I was a kid, but I don't remember the name. I just remember them being like blue and white. But that's the thing. I think they were some Jordan flights. Like, they were some Jordan shoes that wasn't a part of the Air Jordan line. Like, they just somehow got created and stuff. But anyways, so pretty much tell you guys a whole backstory about how I got into Jordan. So I think it was in 2017. I think it was 2017. I had actually no, it was in 2016 when I started getting into shoes and stuff. And so I started working at this job downtown, making all this money, and was all like, dang, but what can I honestly do with it and stuff? So I'm bought all the video games I needed, bought all the other things that I needed, and it was just all like, dang, well, what else can I do, for YouTube and things? And I wasn't even thinking about YouTube at the time when I was getting into shoes and stuff. I honestly was straight up being a sneaker addict. I was just buying shoes just for no reason. Well, to wear them, of course, but I wasn't making videos on them at the time, so I just overall, I just was just buying shoes because I ain't never really, owned me a good pair of shoes before. I think when I got into, I was wearing, some freaking dress shoes. Then I was wearing some, other types of shoes and things. I remember I think the first pair of shoes I bought were maybe some, no. When did I get these? There's these red Nike shoes. I think I got those ones, and then I had got me some black Air Forces and stuff. I wasn't on the activity, but I bought black Air Forces because I remember wearing black Air Forces all throughout high school. But that was before all the memes and stuff. Now I'm I try to. I've been wanting to wear my black Air Forces though. I might have to bring those out of retirement and things, get back on the activity and stuff. But nah, so then it got to the point where I had wanted to buy Jordans. Since I was buying shoes and things, I wanted to buy Jordans because I was really getting into Adidas. But Adidas didn't really have too many shoes and stuff. So I was, because the stores I was going to, they never had any of the shoes in my size. Never. So I figured, I'm you know what? I'm going to have to move on and get something else, switch size, do something. So I had bought, first pair of Jordans I bought were these Air Jordan 1 mids. I didn't know about the lows and the high tops and the mids. When I bought, and it's looking at them Jordans, I honestly just thought that they were a regular pair of Jordans. I didn't realize that there was special names for them and stuff. So I think I did kind of have some knowledge of Jordans, But I didn't like know too much about them. Like I didn't know like the different numbers or the different names or the special editions and all that stuff. All I just know is that I like them and they had Jordans going, the name Jordan going across it and stuff. So, anyways, first ones that I bought were these Air Jordan 1 mids, and they had like this like paint splatter on them. By the way, comfortable shoes, very very comfortable shoes and stuff. So yeah, I think that's one thing I'm gonna make this episode. It's like reviewing all of my Jordan shoes and stuff. Overall talking about them in case if I ever missed any and stuff, but. Yeah, the Air Jordan 1s mids, those are comfortable. And that's the thing, they get crapped on a lot. People do not like Air Jordan 1 mids. I don't even know why. I'm like, bro, them shoes is nice. Like, my first pair of Jordans that I bought for myself were mids and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I can't disrespect mids. Me and mids, if honestly though, I would if I were to ever like create a shoe, or not create a shoe, but come out with a design for Jordans. I would I'd choose the mids. I choose it either be the mids or the Air Jordan 6, because the Air Jordan 6 are my favorite all-time shoes. But yeah, I'll get into those and things. But yeah, I really did like ones. I have, so there's those paint splatter ones, and then it was these Miami or South Beach ones, because it was like South Beach colors. But I have a Mariners jersey that goes with the shoes, so them shoes can be for, yeah, it's some cross country shoes. And then I have and then I have like a couple of high tops and one low tops. But I think that's it. I can't. Oh, and I actually have another pair of mids. It's like it's like black, red, and blue. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I looked at those shoes. I don't really wear them shoes that much because they're too big and stuff. I bought them just because. Yeah, there is that point where I was just buying shoes just because and things. Like if they were 10 and a half, I'm like, and I like them. I couldn't fit them, but I wear them. You know, I tried. But anyways, and then I don't have a pair of twos, Air Jordan 2s. Like I do want to get. They had like these ones that came out for women, but they had too many colors on it. I'm like, dang, bro. Like I might have to straight up wear like a whole like rainbow outfit and things. Like I can't. No, that's just too much for me. But no, I mean the twos are okay. The thing is though, like you don't really see too many times when twos get released. Like just to let people know that if you're not a sneakerhead, you will never ever see any Air Jordan 2s on the shelves. You'll see every other Air Jordan on the shelves, not those ones. Not those ones. And I'm like, man, those are just like some like unicorn shoes. Like, you know, you're gonna see them every once in a while. I mean, I guess like, yeah, if you were a woman, then yeah, you had those ones that came out, I think it was like last year, but other than that, like throughout the time I've been involved in sneakers, I have not seen any Air Jordan 2s come out for men and stuff. So what's messed up though, there's in 2016 they were releasing some heat when it came to shoes. They had released these one. So one of my favorite movies of all time is Space Jam with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes and all that whole movie and stuff. So there's these particular Jordans that I'm a really big fan of. I love those Jordans. I got two. I originally had 3 pair, but I did give away a pair to my friend's cousin, cause yeah, they both needed some shoes and stuff. So I figured, you know what? I might as well be like the black sneaker Santa Claus and just, you know, give out some shoes. I wasn't even wearing any of them shoes either. I wasn't really, cause I did like those 11s that I gave away, but I'm like, you know what? It's cool. Like I'm gonna get some. The 2 that I like that I still have, I like those ones more than those ones. Those was like my least favorite, but they were still a favorite and stuff. So, but anyways, I'm like going back and forth and stuff. But no, so Air Jordan 2s don't have Air Jordan 2s. I'm trying to like, you know, keep like, you know, reading off the script and stuff, but I ain't reading off no script. I don't know. I ain't a script person. But anyways, back on this subject. But nah, so Air Jordan 3s. Air Jordan 3s are nice. So the ones that I was wearing them today, it's these, they call them, well, I call them the red cement 3s, but a lot of other people call them the red cement 3s too. And yeah, I'm like, man, them shoes, they're comfortable. It was funny because I had bought these other pair of 3s that wasn't so comfortable. They actually was a little bit uncomfortable, but they were more cushioning, I guess. You know, these ones was like less cushioning, but also they're a size smaller. So one would think that these ones that I have now, I would have like, you know, been not feeling so comfortable in them and things. But I'm like, nah, they're comfortable. I like them. I like them for some odd reason. But yeah, it was weird because I remember when I went up there to go get them and things. They so first off, they lied about their opening schedule. So I sat up there and waited for an hour watching YouTube videos with a bad connection and stuff because the mall that I was at is freaking ran down and they don't have nothing good off up in there. But anyways, waited. Then I get in, so I finally get into Foot Locker because you know Foot Locker, they've always treated me good and stuff. But I go in there, I asked them, do you have the red cement threes for size 10? Size 10 is my size and stuff. And they're not one of those shoes. So yeah, ones, I feel like I should have said that. So ones, they are true to size. You could get them in the size 10, no problem. I've never tried on a pair of two, so I don't know. But I would imagine that they're true to size. And then threes, so these ones, they only had a 9.5. And I was like, dang, really? All right, well, yeah, go ahead, give me the 9.5. I see how those feel and stuff. And yeah, overall, like, and that's the thing. I should have just reserved the 10s that I could have gotten at the Nike store downtown Seattle, but I didn't. So yeah, my fault. All right, yeah, I know. Next time I reserve my shoes instead of waiting and things and like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? I get so sick and tired of doing that with myself. I just did that with these recent Jordans that I bought. Excuse me, but anyways, so it was funny though, cause the guy. So I asked him, "Do you have them in 9.5?" So I go, so I'm in Foot Locker. Man's going back and forth throughout that whole store trying to look for the other shoe. So I guess the backstory behind it was that a coworker that was working either the day before or whenever somebody had last bought those shoes, she or he gave away a 9.5 and a 9. So one person's shoe was like, if they wear a 9.5, they had a shoe that fit perfectly and another shoe that was feeling a little bit too tight. And I'm like, bro, I would be mad. That's why I'm like, I always check my shoes and stuff just to make sure. Because I'm like, bro, even with these shoes I bought, dang, I didn't even bother to think about that. That would have been so frustrating. I'm like, how did something like that even happen? You mean to tell me the person, because I bought my shoes from StockX, I'm like, you mean to tell me the person that I bought these shoes from gonna put a 9.5 and a 10 in there for what? Why? Why do that? You wasting people's time, bro. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I either want my 10 or my money back. I'm like, but either way, I'm getting something in return. But nah, but yeah, so I ended up having to go across because in the mall that I usually go to for sneakers, there's a Champ store right across. So I went over there, got those threes, and they felt comfortable. They felt nice, even though they're not my size. They're 9.5. They still feel comfortable in things. You know, after I wear them for a little bit. For originally they feel kind of tight, but then once you just kind of like wear them and break them in, that's what I was thinking. Because I was like, you know, when you finally break some shoes in, when it loses that new shoe smell. That's when them shoes are broken in. When they lose that new shoe smell, and their shoes I still got that I have, and I've had them for a long time. They still have that new shoe smell, and that just means I haven't broken them in yet. So I'm gonna have to wear them. I'm gonna have to wear them like I was wearing shoes in high school. I was wearing shoes in high school. I was wearing them shoes down to the bone. Like them shoes, man. I'm telling you. Them shoes, if I there's these one, I remember these, I think them Air Forces, by the time I threw them away, they were brown. But I wore them shoes so many times to the point where them shoes was beat up. Like that was them shoes, man. I did like them though. They got me through a lot. There were some Air Forces. I think they were Air Forces, bro. I'd be so mad if they were like some Nike Dunks. I don't think they were, but I think I had to like look it up, like some brown and white Air Forces. Hold on for 1 second. I know this is video brown and white F1s. Nope, those aren't the ones. They got some Jordans, but those aren't the ones that I had. Hey, those ones are actually kind of nice looking though. How much those cost? $239, bro. Air Forces are only supposed to be like 90. Oh nah, bro. Some freaking nah. Y'all tripping. What about Dunks? I don't think there was Dunks. Dang, they might have. No, because they didn't have like no suede on them. But they did kind of look like that though. Dang, if I had me some dunks, man, I hope I didn't. I hope it wasn't these. I hope it wasn't. How much these dunks is going? 1,000? No, I did not have those. I did not have those. How much they going for on StockX? Why are these shoes almost $2,000? They look like Travis Scott shoes, but I'm like, y'all tripping. I am not spending that much on some shoes. You guys is crazy. But anyways, I didn't want to open that up. I'm just trying to open back up Odyssey. But yeah, so yeah, those is nice. Air Jordan 4s. So I got me a couple of pair of 4s. I don't really, well, I did wear these ones at the beginning of the week, and it was raining like hard outside. I should have wore my boots. I got these Nike boots that I should have been wearing, but yeah, I overall decided, you know what? I want to test these shoes out. I want to see how winterized they are. So yeah, I got these regular Jordan 4s, and then I got these winterized Jordan 4s. Winterized don't mean nothing. It doesn't. It just means that the material is a little different, and the shoes are just overall like a tad bit different than some other 4s and stuff. But there's not much of a difference. I tell you guys that right now. In fact, yeah, those shoes I wouldn't really say. I think the one thing that they were saying, like, they keep your feet warm. All of my shoes keep my feet warm. These new Jordans that I just bought keep my feet warm. My Yeezys, these Jordan 3s, Jordan 1s. There's a bunch of shoes out there. I'm not going to buy some, like, shoes that's going to keep my feet cold. So I just feel like that they just had some leftover material. And, yeah, they just called it a winterized. But them shoes, I'll tell you right now, them shoes is not winterized. There's nothing special about them and things. Like, I wore them throughout the cold. When else? When it was raining, and this last time around, like when I wore them, it was raining hard, and my socks got wet. So therefore, yeah, it just showed that them shoes are not winterized. Ain't nothing winterized about them shoes. But yeah, I was like, I thought they were. I like these other ones that I bought. I was been thinking about customizing them, but I'm like, nah, I don't know. I might just want to leave them. There's like other shoes I'm customizing, and I want to see how those shoes turn out first, and then talk about them and stuff. There's like I'm customizing some Jordans, some Adidas, some Air Forces. I'm customizing a lot of shoes right now. I'm busy, man. I am very, very busy, but. Anyways, yeah, 4s, they're comfortable. I like 4s. 4s are nice. I'll probably need to bring out these other ones, but they're white, though. That's why I'm kind of scared wearing all white shoes and stuff, but they got, like, a lot of white on it and things, but those are nice. The winterized ones, they're nice. Yeah, but I'm like, I mean, at least make the shoes waterproof or something if you're going to be talking about winterized and stuff, because, like, what? During the winter, it is going to get wet. I'm just going to say that right now, all right? Just saying, but... never owned a pair of 5s, but the Air Jordan 6, my favorite favorite Jordans of all times. Alright, so I bought four pairs of Air Jordan 6. I bought the infrared 6. Then there's these other like Tinker Hatfield, and that's like the creator. He customized a lot of like shoes for Nike and Jordan and stuff. But he ain't necessarily the creator of Nike and Jordan, but he's made a lot of shoes for them and things. But anyways, so yeah, then it was like these white ones that they came out with. Before they came out with the infrared 6s in 2019, the OG infrared 6s. And yeah, so these are like, I guess they call them infrared, these white ones, but the OG ones are the ones that Jordan was actually wearing and stuff on the court and things. I don't have like a pair of the ones that he was wearing out on the court, but I have like a replica of them, if that makes sense, and things. I didn't like go into his locker room and steal his shoes. Like, I had to go to Foot Locker and buy them for $220 in a size 10, and I think Michael Jordan's shoe size is 14. I think that's what I heard somewhere. Michael Jordan's shoe size 13. So I was just one off. But dang, his net worth is $2 billion. Dang, that's crazy. But anyways, yeah, I love those shoes. There's two pairs. So there's one that I am customizing, and then there's one that I'm just, like, I have them just to have them, I guess. Like, I didn't really want them, but I bought them because I ain't never had a pair of the Air Jordan 6s before. And I didn't know if I was going to get these black ones that I really wanted. And the black ones are the OG ones that he was wearing and stuff. So, yeah. Them shoes, those are like my first Jordans that I truly cared about. Like, I retired those shoes. I straight up, like, I mean, I'll wear them from time to time. I'll bring them out of retirement, but it's funny about those shoes. So, my good friend, former coworker, I'm not gonna say her full name, but I will say her first name. Her first name is Melissa, and there is at a point in time, so we're all like getting ready to clock out and leave. She had stepped on the OG ones and left a smudge mark on them. I got home and I cleaned them, but I was like, I was kind of upset. And I'm like, I would prefer not to see or talk to you for the rest of the day and things. Like, I don't know. I don't really trip about my shoes getting dirty and things. And she did it on accident. I guess if she had did it on purpose and then looked me in my face and like called me the N-word or something. No, I'm joking. But no, if she had did it on purpose, then I probably would have tripped her as she was like walking out. And like, I don't know what happened. Like, my foot had a spasm and she just so happened to be in front of my foot. I don't know what else to say and things. But no, me and her are cool though. So that's why I'm like, I ain't trip. But I was like, dang, you are so lucky you are my friend. You are so lucky you are my friend. I definitely, yeah. If it probably would have been, though, there's another girl that was working there and stuff, and she always gave me attitude for no reason whatsoever and stuff. But, well, there was a reason, but I don't feel like it would, well, okay, so it might have been. Overall, if she would have stepped on my shoes and smudged them, I would have tripped her. Or just waited until the perfect time to just throw some food at her. You know, had a good old food fight. I'm like, I'm prepared for that. I feel like a food fight will bring people to be friends with each other. You know, once you just see how they look and things afterwards. So yeah, we probably would have became friends. So maybe she should have. We probably would have been cool after all of that and stuff. But anyways, but yeah. Then I had these these reflective ones, and them reflective ones I hadn't worn those in a while. I want to wear them again. I might have to bring those ones out of retirement and stuff, but. Oh yeah, those reflective ones. I like those ones too. But don't have 7s, don't have 8s. I could have gotten me a pair of 9s, but I didn't really like the colorways. But the Air Jordan 10s, yo, the tongue on that shoe is mad comfortable. Mad comfortable. Man, I'm telling you, I wish I would have gotten, they came out with these camo Jordan 10s. And I really wanted them. I really did. But they didn't have them in my size. Or, I mean, they did, but I was kind of sleeping on those shoes. I wish I didn't. They had these ones that was like, it was really nice. I think, how much are those ones going for on StockX? Because if they're not going for a lot, I mean, I think I'm going to have to make me another purchase from StockX. So we going to go to Jordan. We going to go to 10. We going to press apply. See results. Them ain't it. Ooh, nope, those aren't the ones. Those are the ones. Dang, 117. That ain't bad. That's not bad. That ain't bad at all. Ah, man. I might have to do it, guys. Not right now. I'm gonna wait on it. A little bit, you know. But anyways, no, I really do like the Jordan 10s. It's dope though, cause there's this Michael Jordan. So when he released those shoes, he released this Seattle colorway. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have to like, you know, show some respect to Michael Jordan for that one. I'm like, thank you, you know, for showing. I feel like Seattle never gets love with anything. You'll never see movies get done in Seattle. You'll never hear about celebrities or no other major stuff in Seattle. At least we had this. At least Michael Jordan sat down and took the time to say, you know what? Let's come out with a Seattle-themed Jordan. Those guys don't got no Seattle-themed Jordan, so let's come out with a Seattle-themed Jordan. And he did, and I'm like, Jordan, I appreciate. Well, no, I think he's had to come out. All the different colors and stuff. He done came out with Jordans. I'm positive that there's a. Yeah, I said that there's the Mariners, or well, I mean, it's a South Beach Jordan, but yeah, it's like the same color as a Mariners jersey, so that one can be qualified for it and stuff. But anyways, and then the 11s. I love the 11s. I have me a pair of low top 11s, and then I have a pair of the Concord 11s. And the low top ones has this like snake skin going around it. It ain't real snake skin, but it's still like a dope colorway and things. And then the Concords are like, those are another pair of Jordans that Michael Jordan was actually wearing during his career and stuff. So yeah, those I love. And then I had these blue snakeskin ones, and those are the ones I gave away to my cousin's friend. And I was like, you know what? You know, it's actually, you know, I gave away. There's a couple of pair of Jordans that I gave away. There might have been, no, there's a few. I gave away some threes. I gave away some 11s. I gave her my friend, her little brother, these reflective Jordans and things, because those ones I definitely couldn't fit. Those was a 9.5. Those was not my shoes. I wore them shoes. I tried wearing them around the house to break them in, but it didn't work. So then I tried wearing them like out in public. It didn't work then, and so at that point I just gave up. I sprayed the insides, and I was just like, yeah, eventually it's gonna. Well, then I remember she messaged me. It was all like, hey, is there any shoes you plan on giving away? I'm like, perfect. They could take them shoes. Somebody can, but I cannot own them. I am sorry, but anyways, yeah, I've given out quite a few pairs and stuff. But yeah, I gave away it was like these blue and white snakeskin low top 11s I gave away to her friends. And then the 12s. So with the 11s, I'm telling you guys right now, I was so sad when before I get into the 12s, but I was so sad. So they came out with the bread 11s, and it's these like red, black, and white ones. And I'm like, bro, I wanted those shoes so bad. I went up to Seattle like 7 in the morning to get those shoes just for them to tell me, oh, you gotta reserve them. I'm like, oh, well, look what I have, $200. Now give me a size 10 before I get crazy and stuff. Like, man. But I was like, bro, why? Why do this? Why haven't we reserving? How come we can't be some old-fashioned stuff where none of this technology, raffles, or none of that even exists? You came up here, you had the money, you buy the shoe. That's it. We gotta reserve shoes off of apps now? I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. I am not. I'm like, and he told me that. I'm like, that's. I just walked off because I'm like, I'm upset at this point. I'm like, honestly, I came up here for a reason. You mean to tell me a person come all the way up here to get told no? I'm like, nah, bro. See, that's some type of stuff where I could have just threw my whole body at the window and just broke it, you know? Just because they're surrounded. It's like a glass store. I could have just seriously threw my whole body at like the doors or something and then just shattered one door. But see, that's the thing though, because I was friends with some of those guys in there, so they definitely would have recognized me and stuff. But I'm like, dang, man. Like, let me just get my freaking bread 11s. But those shoes, nah, there's people, there's a guy, I think he got shot over those shoes, or something happened, but yeah, them shoes, it was wild. Like, if there's some, like, people, like, lined up, you would thought it was Black Friday, how the way some of them people was acting over those shoes, but yeah, the 11s, I do like the 11s. They're really comfortable, too. 10s are comfortable. I feel like I didn't say that, but yeah. I did say that the tongue was comfortable. But yeah, overall, the whole shoe, it's comfortable. The 11s, they're comfortable. 12s, so I got these 12s, and I've been trying to break them in for a little bit. Because they're still kind of stiff and things. That's the thing with, like, some Jordan shoes. They're a little bit stiff when you wear them. But once you worn them, like, you broke them in and stuff, like, once when they loses that new shoe smell, then, yeah, then that's when you're like, okay, they're broken in. 12s are comfortable, too. Yeah, I really do. They came out with these ones, the Flu Game 12s, and it's these red and black ones. I'm like, bro, I got it. Those are, like, a pair of 12s I got to get. I got to get those 12s. And then, just recently, I talked about those, that Air Jordan 13s. I like those ones. In fact, I'm just gonna put them shoes on and then just not wear them to bed, but just play video games and just have them on my feet and stuff. To just feel comfortable, I guess. But, anyways, yeah. So I have ones. Air Jordan 1, Air Jordan 3, Air Jordan 4, Air Jordan 6, Air Jordan 10, 11, 12, and 13. So, yeah, I just got, building up my collection with Air Jordans. Once they get some 2s and some more, or some 5s. I could have gotten some 5s. I could have gotten 7s. I can't remember if they've ever released 8s, but I could have gotten me some 9s. I could have gotten some 14s, too. Because I remember seeing some 14s. I think, yeah, I'm going to try to get as many of them as I possibly can. And then, yeah, just, probably just do like a Mega Jordan video one of these days and just show y'all the shoes and things instead of sitting here talking about them and stuff. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you are new to the YouTube channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you guys follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off of your first purchase. And that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.